Hey friends, what's up? It's V here. Welcome back to my channel, vloveandcrystals. Today we're doing a video for the tarot readers out there, whether you're new into tarot or if you've been doing tarot for a while or you've been doing it for a little while, or if you're interested in doing tarot, this what could be for you as well. If you were to practice tarot and get deep into it. So I have 3 piles waiting for you. 1 with the orange clip, 2 with the pink clip, 3 with the blue clip. Let's get everything in order with these clips now. I'm going to get into everything, what your strengths and weaknesses are, how you can overcome them, how you can improve your tarot practice, what you need to know about the work you're doing and how it's helping people, and your guidance going forward. So if you're all about that, please keep watching. If you want to take some time to meditate, please keep on listening. If not, the timestamps are already posted for you. So let's take a deep breath in so we can push our thoughts out and choose intuitively. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. And out as you push your thoughts out. Which pile is drawing you in the most? Pause the video if you need to, no rush. Timestamps and decks that I'm using are below. 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, you are up first. The first one we have is the orange clip. Sorry, I had to take some time with my card, and I do advise you to take your time too when you are interpreting your cards. You don't have to know everything in 5 seconds. You see what she's doing? I read intuitively, so to me, she's making the best out of the cups she still has left. She has 2 cups, but she's pouring the liquid out. But she's like, all right, I understand that this one is already spilled over, but this one, all right, whatever. I guess I'll have to empty this one too. But you know what? That's quite all right, because I don't need this cup anyway. This is moldy water, or flat soda, or this disgusting tea that's been sitting in these cups. They don't taste good anymore. They're expired, whatever. That's alright. I got 3 left anyway. So she's making the best out of whatever she has left, And she's like, you know what? This water is a little stale. Maybe that's water. That's stale water. Let's just give it to the plants because they can get something from the stale water. I know I would probably feel weird drinking this, or maybe feel sick eventually, but maybe not. Or maybe there's bugs in there. Let me just put this back in the earth. So she's making the best of what she has, and I feel that's what you do. That's what your strengths are. You find the best and the silver lining in everything. Very positive and optimistic in your readings, So if you see something bad, it's not that you're sugarcoating. You're just trying to find a proper way or an encouraging way to tell your clients what you see, so that you're so that you can break it to them easily and not be so, abrasive or so raw and cutthroat with your words, That's what I'm getting with this 5 of Cups. You putting it lightly, you conveying your messages in a way that it's more digestible. So anyway, 5 of Cups, I think that's your strength. Very optimistic. You probably dissect your cards too. You're probably looking for every positive thing that you can find out of a negative card. Not saying that this is negative, but it depends on what reading you're in. If you're in the middle of a reading that, something, I don't know, let's say you're talking about a breakup and you see the 5 of Cups, you're trying to find the goodness of it all, So the goodness of all your readings. The goodness and the energy that you're dealing with. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful quality to have. Beautiful perception. And of course you're honest, but you're still trying to give them something to hold on to, some kind of hope. You still got 3 cups. There's your hope right there, So what are your weaknesses? And we're going to go with the reversed animal totem I Ching deck that I absolutely love. Such a brilliant idea. So your strength, I'm sorry, your weaknesses are dictatorial, subjugation, and immature. Alright, what the heck is subjugation? Hold on. You know, we gotta do research. Don't be afraid to do your research in the middle of your reading. You'd rather come with facts than come uneducated or unaware of what the heck you're coming across. You don't want to give the wrong information or assume you know what it means. Always be okay with pulling out your book, looking on Google like I am. Take your time. You want to give proper information. Not your clients aren't going to expect you to know every damn word that comes your way or every little thing that your cards tell you. You need some time to really go into it, and if you need to fact check, then do so. Alright, subjugation is the action of bringing someone or something under domination or control. Oh, okay. Okay, so like brute force, controlling. Alright, I get it. Dictatorial, okay. So abuse of power, or like that dictatorial word, abuse of power, controlling, maybe your energy is just very, very controlling in general. Like maybe you push hard when you are trying to give your messages to people, even though you do see the positives, but it's just the fact you just care so much, right? And so when you care so much, you might come across like you're pulling them to drink the water, pulling the horse to drink the water, or you're pushing them to change, and you can't really force them to want to change, or you can't push or pull your horse to the water and make him swallow the water, right? So this is just saying that your weaknesses is that you need to just work on your delivery of your messages, so you don't come across like you're lecturing, nagging, or forcing people to do certain things, or force your advice, force your opinions and what you see in your cards. Just provide the details and what you see, and then let them decide if they want to apply the guidance. You can't force or make anybody take your wisdom, and apply it, because they might not understand, or they just might not be receptive enough. So I know what this means also. I struggle with this. And this is the gorilla gathering together. Yes, see, you have good intentions. You just want to put them under your wings and help them and guide them. But for the average person, they'll probably think that you're just overbearing or just too mother henish or helicopterish. And that could be a weakness, but like I said, your intentions are good. You're in a good place. You're just trying to help. You're so passionate. You care so much. So I totally understand what this says, because I'm the same way. I'm like very mother henish, because I helped raise my siblings ever since they were 12, and I'm not in my 30s anymore. So I've been helping. I've been in their lives for a long time, and I still consider them to be my babies. And then I have I have my own kiddo, so that the mother instincts never go away. And then I just want to help people and put them in my wings and just guide them. But sometimes I can be a little bit overbearing, or it sounds like I'm lecturing. So I totally understand what that means. But you can improve. You can. And if you're a control freak like me, you can slowly practice, setting boundaries, just giving information and then letting it sit, not forcing it upon anybody. So, I do try to work on this as well. So I understand. The next one here is, how can you I wrote an impromptu spread, and I'm going to actually use this going forward. How can you overcome your weaknesses? Here is the guidance. How can you overcome present? That's here and now. So be present. Just focus on the now. Focus on what you see now. What messages are coming out now. Don't focus on. Don't worry on what could happen if they don't take the advice, or don't just be present. And this also could be like focus, just be more focused. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of different messages with this card, but it's just saying to be present mentally. Don't lose track of what you're trying to say to people, or what messages want to come through, or what your point is. Stay on track. Be present. That's what this is telling me, and that's how you can overcome your control. You're just being very mindful of your energy, your breath, breathing in, breathing out. If you feel like you want to, like, I don't know, if you're feeling really strong about telling somebody what the messages are and what the guidance should be, and you know, really trying to push them to follow it or whatever, or, you know, it's like you going around in circles over and over and over saying the same messages. Be present, focus, breathe. Okay, that's what I have to do right now so I can move on to the next card. Okay, what do you need to know about the work you're doing and how it's helping others? So, wow, look at this. What you need to know. The impact that you're having on others. Yes. Commitment. Lasting bond. So, like I said, gathering together like the gorilla. And he has dominance. So, you really stepping into your leader role, right? Yes. And you bringing your people together. You putting them in your wings. You're helping them. You're wrapping your arms around them. You're guiding them. They're part of your tribe. That's what I'm getting. Commitment, bond. And that's exactly what it says. Gathering together. So that's what you're doing for people. You're helping people come together. Either get their thoughts together, get their lives together, come together as a soul tribe. You know, they're trusting you more. They're welcoming you into their circles, into their hearts. They look up to you. They respect you. So it's like they're embracing you. That's what I'm getting with this, with the ring. Just think of the ring embracing the finger. They're committed to you, loyal to you, and vice versa. Wow. That's what you need to know about the work you're doing and how it's helping people. That's amazing. And then what else do you need to know? Look, you're bringing in opportunities for yourself. You're opening up doors. Maybe you're opening up yourself to make new friends, to welcome new people into your community, into your arms, you know. Being able to be yourself around them. Yeah, building a tribe. Yeah, like I said. And, you know, maybe the word of mouth is going to be spreading. People are going to start recommending you. They trust you. You having the key to many people's doors, or you having the key to more possibilities for yourself to either make more friends, learn more, practice, you know, more practice, and making more money perhaps. So this is beautiful. Unlocking, and not only that, but unlocking people's problems for themselves. Like you giving them the key so that they can do the work. They can find the special door to unlock. You're the key, you're the wisdom, and you're just saying, here you go. Take the key and do whatever you wish with it. And then the final guidance, the final card is guidance. Wow, see? The guidance is you will see or appreciate the results. Appreciate the beautiful, humble apple pie that you have baked and whipped up in the kitchen. Appreciate all your efforts. All the fruits of your labor, the apples of your labor, all the apples that fall from the tree. Pick them up and make some apple pie, apple sauce, apple mush, apple whatever. Really enjoying the moments, or not the moment, but like the process, and enjoying, the moments too. Everything that you learn to get here, enjoy everything. Revel in the beauty of what you're creating and what you're doing to help others. And I feel like it's just very rewarding, that apple pie, after all this work, and now you get to have your pie. You get to have your pie and eat it too. Much love to you, girl or boy, whoever's watching, woman, man. Thank you so much for watching this, and good luck to you on your tarot journey. Keep on doing the work you're doing. It's amazing what you're doing. And just gather your thoughts. Collect yourself, you know, stay organized. And yeah, do what you have to do to improve yourself. This is amazing. Much love to you. And now we're on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose the blue clip. Thank you for being here. All right. I am so excited. Number 1 was amazing. I'm like, man, I can relate. So let's see what this one is about. It's awesome. If you're a tarot reader, I am so happy to know you. I can relate to you, and I wish you the best in your journey of helping people, helping yourself, etc., making an impact in people's lives. This is amazing. Even if you read for like your friends, or even if you just play with cards, whatever, it's still helping yourself. You're still doing something fun, and you're channeling, and you're connecting with higher self and learning about yourself. So either way, it's amazing. It's an amazing tool to have, you know, cards to be able to connect with the divine and interact with ourselves, you know. If you're interested in building your intuition with me, I post videos every Thursday just for this topic. We get to look at images without the words and try to dissect them and form our own interpretations. To me, this is you bringing your heart, you putting your heart into your work. You really caring so much, just like pile number 1. But the cups, oh my gosh, yes, okay. Yep, pile number 1 had cups as well, but Knight of Cups, you really, like, it's like you give so much of yourself. You pour so much love and heart into your work that it's like, it's so, it's just, I don't know how to explain this. You have such a big heart, and when you do your tarot readings, it shows how compassionate and passionate, how enthusiastic you are. And it could also be that you're an empath. You feel the energies you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. You feel the impact or what they're going through, and that you pour that into your readings to help them, help further guide them. Yeah. Very charming. You're very charismatic as well. That's what you bring to your readings. So those are your strengths. You're coming from a place of love, good intentions, full cup, not empty cup. You make sure your energy is right. You make sure your cup is full when you pour into others. That's freaking amazing. That's good. That's good advice, to always have your cup full. Make sure you're not drained. Make sure you're not depleted or feeling lethargic or bored, you know? What are your weaknesses? And we're using the animal totem I Ching, and we're going with the shadow sides for the weaknesses. We have denial, permissive, and confined. Denial. And right side up is the elephant, miscellaneous, number 68, ancestors, denial, elephant. All right. Wow, I'm going to just go with what I first see here, and it's the denial card. The denial card. I am going to look up the word. I'm not going to kid you. When I feel stuck on a word, I need to make sure I fact check before I start yapping at the captain and tell you what I feel. Permissive is tolerance. Okay. Granting or tending to grants permission. So tolerance. Okay. Indulgent, lax, deficient in firmness or control. Okay, permissive. Allowing or characterized by great or excessive freedom of behavior. Okay, I get it. All right, so, oh, I get it. And now we have confined. Okay, duh, that does make sense. All right, so what I'm getting with this, I feel that this is telling me that, number 1, what I wanted to tell you intuitively before I got distracted with the words, that's why I always have to try to go with my intuition, and I teach that and share that in our intuition building workshop on Thursdays. What I wanted to say was that I think you are in denial of your abilities or your impact that you leave on people's hearts. Maybe you feel like your work is not helping people. Maybe you lack self-confidence or just belief in your skills, you know, and you can't feel that way, or you can't think that way. I know it's easier said than done, but you can't think that way. Just think of all the people that come back to you that do leave feedback. Like, it's hard to gauge because some people just don't say anything. You give them readings and they don't say a peep. And it makes you feel insecure or self-conscious, or like you did a poor job, or if you totally missed it, you totally went left field and you were supposed to stay here but you went there in the reading. And so this is saying, don't second guess yourself. You know, even if you got it a little bit wrong, you can always rectify it. You can always do a second reading. You can always say, you know what, maybe I can just take a little bit of information from you to get back on track. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, that's the end of my career. Oh no, I'm a bad... No, none of that. Like me, you know, I was picking up on someone else's energy from the past, something that the person went through in the past, and that came out really strong. So I went with it. So then having her ask, or having her tell me more information about exactly what she was thinking about, what she really wanted me to get into, that helped me so much. So she gave me, you know, I always say the less I know, the better. So then I don't put my own, my own assumptions or thoughts into it. But I think having a little bit of backstory and context goes a long way. So anyway, what I'm saying is, if you don't get the feedback, don't think that you are a bad reader. If you got something wrong, don't think you're a bad reader, and don't be in denial. You are good. It's just that sometimes our intuition wants to tap into something else that's more of urgency, or just it's because it's in the back of somebody's mind and it really it's still lingering, so you're probably picking up on that. It could be also because you relate to that specific energy, and so that wants to come out more, you know. So it can be a number of things. So I would say, go back to the drawing board, fix the reading, do it again, focus, and grab that little bit of context from your client. If you're doing personal readings, and confined, maybe that's your weakness too. Maybe you feel like you can't broaden your horizons in your readings. Maybe it's hard for you to expand or use a multitude of different divination tools, or maybe it's hard for you to think outside your intuitive box a little bit, because you're afraid of getting it all wrong. It's saying expand your intuitive horizons. If you feel drawn to say this piece of the reading, go for it. You know, there's probably a reason why it needs to come out. And go, you know, if you feel like you need to do research, like, you know, for me, if I like to fact check, I'm like, wait a minute, what does this word mean? We get stuck. And even people who are doing tarot for like 40 years, they get stuck. They use their books. They educate themselves. They keep mastering and honing their craft. You know, tarot is such an intricate, interesting, powerful tool with so many keywords and elements and astrological signs and numbers and all these different nuances, right? It's going to be impossible to know every single thing, even when it's right side up. Now, imagine reversed, the whole other world of reversals. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming, right? So there's no way we're going to be able to know every little thing about this one particular card. There's going to be times where we're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I need more time with this. Be okay with stepping outside of your comfort zones and just taking your time, not trying to be like what everybody else is doing. Oh, everybody else can just get messages from this card and then keep and roll with it. No, it doesn't always happen that way. I'm sure they get stuck too. They just won't show you on camera because they might feel silly or like they're not good enough, you know. Like, I get stuck and I'm not afraid to just sit there and dissect my card even more. And like I said, I use Google if I feel stuck. Even with oracles, I'm like, what the frick does that word mean? I don't know. So anyway, don't confine yourself and don't do what everybody else is doing. Have your own style. That could be your weakness as well. If you see somebody with beautiful flashy nails or flashy tablecloth or flashy camera or fancy cards, it doesn't mean that you're a bad reader. It doesn't mean that you're not as good as anybody else. You are your own person, and it doesn't mean that you are not good enough of a reader. You don't need to have fancy stuff. You don't need to have fancy cards. You don't need to have beautiful props or beautiful nails, beautiful camera, beautiful table, crystals. You don't need to have all that to become a good reader. You don't need all that to show your worth or show your abilities. You work with what you have. I'm using this paper clip, come on, as a prop for my pile number 2 friends. You know, I'm using a fabric that we got from a thrift store. There's no shame in my game. So just use whatever you have. Anyway, I digress. The next thing, let's move on. Sorry. The next thing is, how can you overcome your weaknesses? Okay. You were using my Autumn's Delight Oracle in case you're interested. I'll have it linked below. Alright, so, wow. How can you overcome your weaknesses? Just be true, be honest, be you. Don't act like anybody else here on YouTube if you're doing tarot for YouTube, on YouTube. If you're doing pick cards or such, whatever, zodiac signs, on camera. Or in general, just be yourself. Be authentically you. You don't have to have fancy things, like I said. You don't have to have the best vocabulary. I don't. I say the word freak a lot. I say the word a lot. I say the word damn a lot. I say... As long as you're being... if you're staying focused on what you're saying to your clients, you're not being distracted, you're not all over the place, you know, stay focused. Truth, you have the wisdom inside of you. You have your own wisdom. How can you improve your tarot practice? By just being... I'm sorry, how can you overcome your obstacles? Just be true. Be true. Use your inner wisdom. Use your intuition. That's how you can overcome it. Don't get all in your head. Don't psych yourself out. Truth. Truth be told. Alright, how can you improve your tarot practice? We have Athame, the masculine. We have masculine, boundaries, and direct. So how can you improve? Okay, I'm going to go with boundaries. Boundaries to me is saying, you know, setting yourself healthy lines. First of all, I want to go back to the elephant for just a second. The word ancestors came out, and I did have something to say about that. Don't deny. See, denial. The word denial is right there. See, denial. Don't deny you're given your rights, your intuitive. Don't deny your intuition. Don't deny your abilities. You are either psychic, you are a good tarot reader, you are an empath, whatever you need to tell yourself. Don't deny whatever your ancestors have passed on to you. There's a reason why you're doing this work, you wise owl. Okay? Don't deny your ancestors' gifts to you. There's a reason why you're doing tarot. There's a reason why you're helping people. So if you feel insecure, just work on your craft some more. Okay. So you need to set healthy boundaries. It could be because your energy is split thin. You know, you're giving so much of yourself. You're doing so much. In general, you know, it could be that you have a business, you have a family, you have a house to take care of, you have your hobbies, you have to eat, you have to feed everybody, you have to drive everybody, whatever. So don't dispense your energy so thin that you're left feeling so lethargic and depleted. So you say, okay, I will do tarot readings for just this amount of time, and then and that's it, I'm off. That's it, I'm done. You know? Okay, I'm going to do personal readings, but wow, I'm getting so many. Alright, I'm going to raise the prices a little bit higher so that I don't get so much, you know, because I need to be able to have a nice, you know, limit of personal readings I can do, and I don't want to keep anybody waiting, so I respect their money, etc. So you setting healthy, you know, a healthy borderline for yourself, or just, you know, boundary. Just keep it simple. So that can be how you can improve your tarot practice. Don't and be okay to say no. No, I can't, you know, I can't take on this reading here. I need to refund your money. Be okay to say no. You don't have to take on everything. What you need to know about the work you're doing and how it's helping people. We have emotions. Look at that. What your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, how you can overcome them, how you can improve your tarot practice, and how it's helping others. Emotions. Oh, look, we're going back to the cups. You're probably helping people unlock their emotions, helping them pour out. If they were stuck, if they were bottled up, you're helping them release and helping them heal. Maybe they were cut in the past. Maybe they were, you know, not physically, but like maybe they just went through so much, you know, so much pain, and you're helping them heal that. This is beautiful energy. You're helping them overcome their obstacles emotionally. Maybe helping them heal past wounds. We have water, emotions, look, cups, water. And then your guidance is independency. Look at that. So independence for your guidance is, you know, to go rogue, to do your thing. Like I said, don't confine yourself. Don't do what everybody else is doing. If everybody else is doing pick card readings about love and you don't want to do that, you want to do things on, you want to do pick cards on spirituality or or same-sex or opposite-sex marriages. I don't know. Or maybe you want to do pet readings, whatever the case is. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to do 3 piles. You can do 2. You don't have to do 2 piles. You can do 1. You can do zodiac sign pick a cards. Whatever your energy is pulling you to do, go with your intuition. Go with your owl self. Be your total self. Break away from the mold. Like this says, don't be confined, right? Do what you feel is right. Don't be permissive. Be permissive. Be open-minded. Non-restrictive. Be free. Yes, that's what okay. Be free. Liberate yourself. Exactly. Oh my gosh. This says permissive, allowing or characterized by great excessive freedom or of behavior. And then there you go, freedom again. That is insane. So be free to expand your intuitive gifts. You know? And that goes such a long way. Like, you can be, like, somebody could be asking you about love, but then you get all these pentacles. And it's like, nope, I'm not going to go into the pentacles. Nope. I'm just going to stick with the love. But then there's nothing really to tell about love. So then you're denying yourself the reading that you can really get into when it comes to the pentacles that you keep seeing. You know? So then you go with the pentacles. And then maybe it's what your reader needed to hear. Maybe she really didn't, or he really needs to dive into the money, the finances. And then just take it from there. And then you can say, you know what, I'm just going to go with the flow, and then I'm going to do a separate love reading because this just wants to talk about money. Go with the flow, you know? And you can keep it short because I know you still have to do that person's requested reading, which is about love. You know, keep it short, but still, like, go with the flow. Like, this cup is just flowing with water. Emotions flow. So much love to you, tarot reader. You're amazing. Don't forget your abilities. Ancestors have passed it down to you. And so there's a reason why you're in this line of work. And this amazing journey that you're in is just helping people on so many levels. And they might not tell you that. They might not be emotional about it. But it is impacting people, maybe on a secret level. But if you really need the feedback to become a better reader, I would say ask for it. Ask for feedback, even if it's words that could probably hurt your ego. It still helps you improve your reading abilities. It does, you know, provide some kind of insight so that you can become a better reader. You can know what you're doing wrong, perhaps. If you feel like people are saying that you're wrong with their readings, you can know what you're doing wrong. You can improve that way. And that's what I have for you. So my Autumn Starlight Oracle is down below if you're interested. And I will go on to pile number 3's message. Thank you for being here. Pile number 3, you chose the blue clip. Hello, blue clip. Blue clip. Hi. Alright, so number 1 was amazing. Number 2, amazing. Oh my gosh. And number 3, we have what your strengths are. Ooh, yes. We're starting on the right foot. So number 1 and 2 had a lot of cups. Not a lot of cups, but just very, like, we were tapping into the heart space. I would say that, and that's beautiful. I love bringing in the emotions into the tarot because it just shows that you're passionate about your work. You know, that you really mean business, and that you care when you deliver your messages. And how can I tell? Because look how beautiful your pentacles are hanging on your wall. You do care. You're so intricate. You work so closely and thoroughly and effectively and effortlessly. You are so, not effortlessly, no, it looks like you are. You make it look so easy. Look how beautiful these pentacles are on your wall. And you drew perfect pentacles on them, the signs. You totally went into detail. So I would say that's probably your strong point, is that you're very thorough. And then you're so happy and proud of the work that you're doing. So yes, you do freaking care. You care so much that you don't care if your back is hunching over. You don't care. This is the work you love doing. Wow, I can relate. My back hunches over when I do my tarot. This is you really making sure everything is in order, you know? When you give your readings, tarot reader, if something is left unfinished, undone, or just unsettling, or uncertain, or just like a little confused, nope, you go back to the drawing board and you figure it out again. You go back to it. Oh, this pentacle is a little crooked. You know what? Let's scratch that. Let's pull out a new a gold piece to carve a pentacle on. You're really, really thorough. You're like, I don't know if you're an earth sign. I'm getting earth, a lot of earth. You work very diligently. I don't know if you're a Virgo, but, or you have, you just like things to be very perfect, you know, in your eyes. And this is beautiful. This is like impeccable work ethic. So if your readings come out a little wonky, you're not going to be pleased. You're going to be like, wait a minute. Okay, I'm scratching that video out. I'm deleting that. Or, sorry, you know, if you're with somebody in person, hold on, sorry, I have to shuffle again. And be okay to do that. Feel free to do that. I've done it a lot of times in my live streams. I'm like, wait, I need a new set of cards because this energy is very old and stale, and I need to refreshen the energy, and I want to make sure I get your energy. So let me just get another set of cards. And so, you know, you're very thorough and you're very considerate of their experience that you are giving to others. So you don't want to just give them half-assed results, right? Your weaknesses here says blinded, ignorance, and impetuous. The gentle, pursuit, moth, intuition, instinct, insight. And reverse, blinded, ignorance, impetuous. So we're not trying to, like, you know, I know this is pretty harsh to hear, but this is just to help you. This is not to like spill any tea or make you feel belittled. I'm amazed that I'm actually seeing these words here in this card. They don't sugarcoat. But this can just be that you're very intuitive. Either you lose track of what you're saying, or you lose focus. Yeah, blinded. You lose focus because you just want to go and just keep on working. But, and you know, keep on shuffling cards, and then I think you either you don't pay attention to the flyers that pop out, for example. You might forget to talk about this one piece over here. I think it's kind of like you're in the clouds. I think you're just very, it's either you're in the clouds in your reading, which I can relate to. Sometimes I'm just in a la la land. I'm like, it's so like refreshing to shuffle cards and to keep on working and keep on doing what I'm doing, you know, keep on speaking. But then I kind of lose focus a little bit because I'm like, I'm just so relaxed, and I'm like, oh, you know, like I'm just so like in a trance with my cards, and so I can easily lose focus if I don't bring myself back. So maybe that's your weakness, you know? It's like you love tarot so much, you love your cards so much, you can get lost in the images, you can get lost in one particular card, and you forget, oh, wait a minute, I got a whole bunch of cards to talk about. Whoa! This moth here in reverse, we're going with the shadow, which is pursuit, the gentle, and reverse. Your weaknesses are blinded, ignorance, and impetuous. And I had to look up impetuous. Acting or done quickly and without thought or care. Impulsive, rash, hasty, reckless, and heedless. Alright, so that can be your weakness, is that maybe you speak everything really quick, or you're impulsive, or you know, like you're just so quick to get to the message without really thinking. So you have to go back to your strengths here. You're very, very thorough. So you don't have to be like this, fast. Don't feel like you have to give your answers right away. You can take your time. You know, you want to be thorough, so go back to how you really are. You know, I think it's like a balance. It's like your balance of both. You're thorough, but then there's other times where you feel like you're doing your messages too quickly. Maybe because you're running out of energy, running out of fumes, you just want to get it over with. Or maybe you just have so many clients asking you for readings, so you're just very quick to get to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. So this is saying to take your time. Don't be reckless. Don't be hasty. Take your time. You do care. See? We do care. But you don't have to be so quick. Slow and steady, my friend. So that's what impetuous means. You can be. That's your weakness, is that you can be. If you don't have enough energy, if you are just not in the mood, if you don't have much time to give and devote to your readings, you can be a little bit impetuous. But that's to say that this is your guidance. The guidance is that if you ever feel this way, if you feel like you want to get it done really quick, then maybe that's not the time to do your reading. You have to wait until you're in the right mindset. Make sure you have the right time. Make sure there's no distractions. Make sure there's nothing else you have to take care of that's even more important. Don't think of this as an obligation. Think of this as, you're helping people and you want to give them the right energy and the right messages. And you can't do that if you're just trying to rush, to get to the next person. Just say, you know what, I think I'm biting more than I can chew. You know what, let me just tell this person that I might have to refund their money, or ask them if they, if they could wait a little bit longer for their reading, because I don't want to give them a half-assed reading. I'm very thorough when I need to be, when I want to be. But when I'm pressured, it's like maybe you don't work well under pressure. It's like, I got to get this done, and then it becomes a chore, and then you don't give your all into your readings. So be very, very thorough, my friends, okay? And like I said, if you bite more than you can chew, or if you feel like you can't give this person your undivided attention, or be very, very, if you can't deliver what you promised, then say, you know what, let me take a step back, let me just ask for more time, or just give a refund if that's what you're doing. Don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm rushing and I don't want to. It won't make you look bad. They'll actually respect you and your honesty. Now your next one here is, it goes back to my spreads that I made. How can you overcome your obstacles? Hope. Okay, so you having hope that you can get through their reading, or being hopeful, giving hope, providing hope to them in whatever obstacles that they're going through, and so you being very hopeful and giving people a reason to wake up in the morning, providing that guidance, being very optimistic. Just think of the star card, hopes and dreams, helping people reach their hopes and dreams and help them get to where they need to go, help them see the light. That's how you can improve. Just go back to the drawing board. What is your main focus? Why are you working so hard to help people? What do you need to know about the work you're doing? And be the lights in their eyes. Be the lights. Let them be here and you're there, and help them gravitate towards you. Like a sunflower. It's like, oh, I know where to put my head. This way. I can get the sunlight this way. Be the light in their eyes. Provide that hope for them. It's like you holding a hand saying, here, I'll help you along your path. You be that person for them. That's how you can improve. And if you can't be that person, it's probably because you're putting on too much on your plate. So like I said, don't be hasty. Don't take on more than you can chew. Slow and steady, my friend. Now, what you need to know about the work you're doing and how it's impacting people's lives. You have the owl. Oh my gosh, check out pile number 1. Number 1 had the owl. Knowing, clear sight, and quiet. So you're giving people a guidance. You're giving people wisdom, the tools that they need to see the light. You're the key to their lock. They have to find the lock in the door, and you're the key to help them get there, or you provide the key for them. And then we also have eternity here. Strengths, weaknesses, how can you going to overcome them, how to improve your tarot practice. Oh, I'm sorry, how can you improve your tarot practice is knowing, just you tapping more into your craft. You really honing your craft. You picking up your cards more often, you practicing as much as you can with people, by yourself, whatever, picking up whatever decks that you have on hand and just mixing them together if you need to, incorporating your sage, your palo santo, your incense, your frankincense, whatever. Clear sight, having a clear mindset, yes, and quiet. Oh, that's how you can improve. You're being quiet, having a nice, relaxed space, with some nice music in your ears, like I do. See, look, I have my earplugs in. I have my little diffuser going. I have my crystals around me. I have bright lights. I feel really good. I'm well fed. I just used the bathroom before I did the reading. So, take care of yourself before you get into your reading, so that you can provide a clear message for your people. That's how you can improve. And then what you need to know, eternity. Okay, so this is what you need to know about the work you're doing. It's helping people, not just right now, but it's impacting them in the future as well. So they're taking whatever you're giving them now, and they're gonna hold it to them when they're, you know, way older. Like, oh my gosh, I remember that reading I got. Oh my gosh, now it makes sense. Oh my gosh, she was so right about the guidance she gave me. Yes, I was so, you know, whatever. Or she told me to stay away from this, and I'm so glad that I did, because look at this, look what I found out. So I think you're helping people on a long scale. Look at the snake here. Snakes have scales, right? Yeah, it's not just a temporary fix. It's more long term. And it could be that you'll have these customers also long term, or these people watching your free videos on YouTube long term. You're building something that's just long lasting, everlasting, you know, and something that you're going to be doing for a long time. You can be even passing this down to your ancestors as well. And your guidance is tranquility. Oh wow, look, we have quiet. How can you improve? And what's your guidance? Tranquility. So these two are coming out for guidance. You needing to take some time to yourself so that you don't burn out. If you're taking on more than you can chew, oh, halt. Wait a minute, let me close my shop for like a month so I can recuperate and refuel and pour into myself. Let me not hunch my back anymore because I'm going crazy looking at the ground so much. Let me try to put my back straight and my head up like the owl, up in the sky, you know, relaxation, yeah, resting, recuperating, taking it easy, doing 5 readings a month, and that's it for the next month. You know, whatever you need to do. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm just giving you like little, you know, side scenarios here, sidebars. Okay, what does tranquility mean? Okay, it can mean that maybe you need to practice tarot quietly by yourself. Or maybe this is saying you need to just do 1 reading a day or 1 reading a week. Or maybe this is saying you need to not do readings for a while, you know? Whatever you feel this means to you, use your intuition. So that's what I have. This is my Autumn's Delay Oracle, but I do have my Eye Candy Oracle for sale on Etsy, as well as my other decks if you're interested. This is on MakePlainCards.com, which will come very soon to my Etsy shop. So yeah, let me know if this makes sense. If you would like to donate to the channel and give back if you wish, I do have Patreon, I do have PayPal, and I do have join memberships right next to my subscribe button. I would love it if you yeah, joined us over there, and your name scrolls on the bottom of my screen. I thank you so much for your time. This is my Autumn's Delay Oracle, which will make it to Etsy very soon.